Good afternoon. This is Sheri Ann Richerson from experimentalhomesteader.com. And today's vlog is going to be a little bit different than the other ones. This morning I woke up to over 32,000 followers on Twitter. And that was great. But it got me to thinking, who were these new followers and why were they following me? And I went and checked some of them out. And in the process, I came across some people that I had followed many, many years ago on Twitter that worked in the garden writing or homesteading professions. And I was amazed to find I knew that I had had someone who has been spreading some very nasty rumors about me online. So I knew a lot of people had unfollowed me for whatever reason. People do this. But I was really surprised to find that some of these professional connections had not only unfollowed me, but had actually blocked me. I don't feel that I have done or said anything to deserve this. It has been a very long, just a little over 2 years since my previous husband passed away from cancer. And it's been rough. From not knowing if I was going to get to keep anything, including our home, to financial struggles because there was no life insurance, nothing was paid off, to just feeling very anxious and depressed and lost. The animals have gone away, my horse, my goats, my sheep, my rabbits. So the only thing left here on the property is the chickens and the turkeys. My dog of 15 years, Precious Angel, passed away. We have, of course, Charlie now. But Angel was gone almost a year before we found Charlie, who belonged to Jeff's cousin, and she had to get rid of him, so we took him on. Most of the stray cats have left. This happens. It's just most of these cats had been here from before Jerry had passed away, so lots of changes. I have not been able to have a garden for 2 years. We did try to plant one the first year after he passed away, and due to my anxiety, I just couldn't go up there and work it. I did try to give the food away to people who would pick it, and people did not want to come and pick it. I had a few, but not many. Last year, I again tried to start a garden, and we got some stuff, but not very much. Again, I ended up giving most everything away. It's been a real struggle to go out into the yard that he was here from the beginning of. And I know a lot of people don't understand that. But even a few years before he passed away, the man that raised me, Larry, had lived here because he was very ill. He had passed away September 1st of 2013, and Jerry, my husband, passed away September 14th of 2013. So there was a lot in that small time frame that had happened, and things had just turned upside down those past few years. Jerry had lost his job at GameStop, and we had opened a business which I had to close down after he passed away because it was a computer repair shop, and I don't do computer repairs. That was his specialty. The farm was mine, and writing, of course. I have not wrote a book in several years. A lot of people have bashed me for this, and the only thing that I can say is until you have walked in my shoes, until you understand what it's like to lose someone that you have lived with and been married to so unexpectedly. We had a 2-week notice on the cancer. And it, he was going to be cured and come home. He was too young to die. He was only in his 40s. Everything just turned upside down, and that does mess with your mental ability to be able to do all the things that you've done before. And I know some people, these things happen and they keep moving on. They seem okay. But I would just about bet you, if you talk to them, that they're really not okay. They are just trying to survive, trying to make sense of what has happened. So while I was on Twitter this morning and I was realizing this, I also realized how much I missed my greenhouse, which was destroyed by a hailstorm. I lost all of my plants, over $5,000 worth of rare tropical plants, gone. This had happened right before Jerry had passed away. He knew the hailstorm had hit. He chose not to go out and try to salvage any of the plants, patch the holes, or anything. I was helping a friend move, and by the time I got back home, it was just too late. So I'm hoping that I can raise the funds to get my greenhouse back up. We were given I don't even know how large this aquarium is. It's a several 100-gallon aquarium yesterday. And I have 2 plants in it. I have a night blooming orchid and I have a Venus flytrap. I'm going to start a few tropical seeds today. I don't know if the seeds are any good. They were bought before Jerry passed away. They have been kept properly stored, so hopefully they are still good. But I am hoping to possibly fill this aquarium up with small plants this winter. And then, of course, I'll need potted up come spring. And then I'm hoping by next fall that my greenhouse can be back up. I'm also wanting to do some remodeling on the property. I'm not going to try to get a horse again. But I would like to get some more dairy goats. And I would like to move the chickens and turkeys into the big barn, so they have more of an area to roost in and a nicer, brighter chicken coop than what they have. Not that there's anything wrong with the one they have. It's just really dark inside, and it's I can stand up in it, but it's not as tall as the barn. And I just think that instead of trying to step up and down the cement step that I have to and carry the cleanings up that way and put them in a cart and drag them, I just think it would be easier to use the barn, where I can back our little lawn tractor up with a larger cart attached, and just scoop things out the door. And I think it'll help me keep it cleaner, because I'm really picky about my animals and making sure their areas are really clean. So I think that's some of the things I want to work on. The other thing that we are doing, other than the roses and the woody plants, we are trying to take all of the foliage and the garden areas to the ground this fall. And I'm going to start over again in the spring. My perennials will come back up. My bulbs will come up. I'm not worried about that. The concern more is to just clear things so there's no weeds. There's no seeds dropping this fall. And in the spring, when the bulbs and things start to come up, I can clearly see what is plant, what is weed, and I can get in there and I can start working, because I have neglected these gardens for 2 years. So, I guess I just want to say that I'm really hurt that these people that I know, that I've had dealings with, have felt like they need to unfriend and block me over rumors that are not true, over the things that have happened for the past 2 years. Like I said, I don't think I have said anything or offended anyone, and if I am, I'm truly sorry. That was not my intent. it has just been a really rough time for me. I don't have any close family. I only met my dad in May, the end of May. I do have brothers and sisters now, but because we have just met, it's not the same as if we would have grown up together. I don't have a best friend. I've never had a best friend. The fact is, there's hardly anyone that ever comes here to the house. So I am alone almost 95% of the time, other than when Jeffrey's home, or when the occasional visitor comes here, mostly just to drop something off. So that has made it a little harder because I'm truly isolated here. And I just, like I said, I'm going to start some seeds. It's time that things started turning around and going in the other direction. I'm going to be working on my blog some more. I'm going to be putting up some more blog posts. Because this is what I do. I write and I educate. And I talk about homesteading topics, gardening, cooking, crafting, all the things that I'm interested in. And I'm going to find my way back to the top. That's what I've decided, with or without certain people's help. You know, like I said, I'm sorry they feel they have to do this, but it is their choice. I should have some unboxing videos tomorrow. I'm not going to do any today. I think some items are coming, but it's not showing on my my UPS. Amazon says yes, my UPS says no, so I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I think I'm just going to save everything and do my unboxing tomorrow. So I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully Jeffrey will too. He had a job interview today, so he left a little bit early to go to that. We're really hoping he can get off first shift. That would be really nice. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you'll have a great night.